Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for tonight's show, the BBS World Champion!
Hello and welcome to the 7th annual Bleach Brave Soul Awards, this time for the year 2022. Tonight's show is sure to be an exciting one. We have 20 awards lined up for today's show that I'm sure are going to excite you, disappoint you, and also most importantly, surprise you. 2022 as a whole was a great year for Bleach Brave Souls. Not only did we get some very exciting characters such as more Beyond Bankai characters, some really cool designed characters by both Kubo and the K-Lab team themselves, we also got an introduction to novel characters such as Aaroniero, and of course the most exciting part of the year, 1000 Year Blood War, finally returned with round 15 and also round 16. Round 16 in particular giving us our first look at what anime 1000 Year Blood War characters will actually look like. So for tonight's show, sit back, relax, and enjoy the Bleach Brave Soul Awards. And to start off the Bleach Brave Soul Awards, we have the Best Premium Character. This year in particular saw a large amount of premium characters, especially when compared to the year 2021 and also 2020. Not only that, but we also received multiple end of month premium banners, something that we haven't had since the year 2019. So the award for best premium character has never been closer than it has been in the most recent years. So let's check out the nominees.
Here are the nominees for Best Premium Character of the Year 2022. Ichigo, 7th Anniversary Version. Okiura, Resurrection Segunda Etapa Version. Okiura, Renewed Version. Okiura, the Hidden Version. Lisa, Hollow-Fied Version. Uryu, 7th Anniversary Version. And the award for Best Premium Character of the Year 2022 goes to Okiura, Renewed Version.
Wow, who would have thought a non-anniversary character would take home this award? In this case, Renewed Okiura has been deemed the best premium character by you guys and girls watching at home. The renewed version of Okiura is without a doubt a very powerful asset for any account to have in the game Bleach Brave Souls. Whether you take him into Arena, Guild Quest, Epic Raids, Inheritance Trials, he is going to perform at the best of his abilities, and that's why he took home the Best Premium Character Awards. But since we just presented the Best Premium Character, let's have a look at a more competitive award, the Best Limited Character, because limited characters in Bleach Brave Souls are always some of the better characters to have on any given account. These characters are given the better and special treatment, so it's definitely going to be a very close battle for the winner of the Best Limited Character. So let's introduce the nominees for the Best Limited Character.
Here are your nominees for Best Limited Character of the Year 2022. Ichigo, 1000 Year Blood War 2022 version. Yamamoto, 1000 Year Blood War The Fire version. Aaroniero, Spirits Are Forever With You version.
一等仮想
Kaname Untold Stories version.
私はただ復讐のためだけにこの力を使う
Toshiro Untold Stories version.
来たか染め上げろ両乱氷蓮華
Aizen Thousand Year Blood War The Agony version.
波動の九十黒棺
And the award for Best Limited Character of the Year 2022 goes to Yamamoto Thousand Year Blood War The Fire version.
刃とこの身にまとう熱お主を消し飛ばすまで静まりはせぬ
The head captain himself, Yamamoto Genryusai, is taking home the award for Best Limited Character. Yamamoto is without a doubt one of the highlights of the entire year. Being released for the second part of the 7th anniversary, he absolutely stole the anniversary. If there was one character to get, it was most likely going to be this particular Yamamoto. And while it's true the other nominees are also very powerful characters, this Yamamoto is just in another league. Especially when it comes to Guild Quest content, because this Yamamoto outright broke the game mode in and of itself, mainly thanks to his soul bomb damage. And speaking of soul bombs, our next award is dedicated to soul bomb animations, as we're about to present the award for Best Soul Bomb Animation. Because in the game Bleach Brave Souls, one of the most exciting aspects of any new character is their soul bomb animation. It really defines and demonstrates the strengths of these characters, especially those that are designed originally for the game Bleach Brave Souls. So for the next awards, we're here to look at some of the best examples of amazing soul bomb animations. So let's have a look at the nominees for Best Soul Bomb Animation.
Here are your nominees for Best Soul Bomb Animation of the Year 2022. Uryu 7th Anniversary version.
以外は使わないって
Aizen Thousand Year Blood War The Agony version.
波動の九十黒棺
Toshiro Untold Stories version.
来たか染め上げろ両乱氷蓮華
Yamamoto Thousand Year Blood War The Fire version.
消し飛ばすまで静まりはせぬ
Ichigo 7th Anniversary version.
全部使って俺が守る
Okiura Renewed version.
この先の力というもの
And the award for Best Soul Bomb Animation of the Year 2022 goes to Uryu 7th Anniversary version.
言っただろクイーンシーは弓矢以外は使わないって
And 7th Anniversary Uryu's Brilliant Ray is being awarded for the Best Soul Bomb Animation. Uryu might have not received the Best Premium Character Award this year, but he is at least being acknowledged as his soul bomb animation is one of the best in the entire game. A character designed for the anniversary, Caleb definitely didn't disappoint here with his visuals, but most importantly, the soul bomb animation. But for our next award, we're here to look at the Best Resurrection of the Year 2022. As 2022 not only saw a great set of resurrectable characters, we also saw the long-awaited 1000-Year Blood War characters receive a resurrection. And not only that, we also saw 1000-Year Blood War characters get special treatment upon resurrecting as they picked up better skills and also more skills. So this next awards is to highlight the 6 best resurrectable characters, but ultimately choose who received the best resurrection in the year 2022.
Here are your nominees for Best Resurrection of the Year 2022. Toshiro 1000-Year Blood War version.
する視界氷結
Ichigo 1000-Year Blood War version.
取らせちゃいねえけどな
Rukia 1000-Year Blood War version.
これが私の残白刀の真の力だ
Yachiru Unahana 1000-Year Blood War version.
雑教はこれにておしまい
Kenpachi 1000-Year Blood War version. Okiura 3rd Anniversary version.
たでムルシエラコ
And the award for Best Resurrection of the Year 2022 goes to Yachiru Unahana 1000-Year Blood War version.
挽回水無月雑境はこれにておしまい。
And 5 years later, Thousand Year Blood War Yachi Unohana is still winning awards. What a monumental moment. This character is one of, if not the most iconic character in the game Bleach Brave Souls, as she was without a doubt one of the most defining characters released in the year 2018. Thousand Year Blood War Yachi Unohana was an absolutely amazing Brave Battle character, and while it's true she did fall out the meta, this resurrection puts her right back into the meta, allowing her to have a nice niche to go against any invincible foe. She is a character, while might not be the best Brave Battle character, she's definitely seen a lot more often thanks to this newfound upgrades. And I think for those fans of Yachi Unohana that wanted her to get a second life in Brave Battles, we found that with this resurrection. And even myself, it was nice to experience the second coming of Thousand Year Blood War Yachi Unohana. But continuing on with the award show, this time we're here to highlight some of the best artistic creation that we've seen in Bleach Brave Souls, as our next award is the Best Artwork Awards. And it's without a doubt one of the most important aspects when it comes to any new character, as the first impression you'll ever see when it comes to new characters is their artwork. And these next 6 nominees are perfect examples of characters that have some of the greatest artwork that Bleach Brave Souls has to offer. So let's have a look at this year's nominees.
Here are your nominees for Best Artwork of the Year 2022. Kuro Yashiki, Spirits Are Forever With You version.
ケンパチの名前を受け継いだ以上
Sajin, Untold Stories version.
わしが選ぶ道の先にあるのは絶対なる忠義
Toshiro, Untold Stories version.
俺は隊長として大勢の命と思いを背負ってんだよ。
Ichigo, Thousand Year Blood War 2022 version.
黒崎一護死神代行だ。
Kaname, Untold Stories version.
今はただ復讐のためだけに戦える
Aizen, Thousand Year Blood War The Agony version.
冷圧で一息に押しつぶせば済むものを
And the award for Best Artwork of the Year 2022 goes to Kuro Yashiki, Spirits Are Forever With You version.
随所ほふりて生まれいで暗影たっ飛び追いさらばよ雅楽回廊
And Kuro Yashiki is taking home the award for Best Artwork, and in my opinion, a well-justified one. Again, it was very close this year. We had a lot of amazing artwork. The K-Lab team themselves definitely stepped it up this year, and I think Kuro Yashiki is a prime example of that. The shading, the composition, everything about this character is perfect to the T. He without a doubt left the greatest first impression, and it's all thanks to the artists at K-Lab that designed this particular character. But while it's true artwork is also important, a combining aspect of that is also the character design. Because in the year 2022, we also received many Brave Soul original designs, characters that were specifically designed in mind for the game Bleach Brave Souls with supervision from Kubo himself. And our next award, Best Character Design, is here to highlight the 6 nominees that best represent the original designs of Bleach Brave Souls by Kubo and K-Lab themselves. So let's have a look at this year's nominees for Best Character Design.
And here are your nominees for Best Character Design of the Year 2022. Kaname, Untold Stories version.
今はただ復讐のためだけに戦える
Ichigo, 7th Anniversary version.
みんなを守る。俺はそのために戦う。
Uryu, 7th Anniversary version.
姿は変わってもクイーンシーの誇りは決して変わらない。
Okiura, Renewed version.
光の届かぬ無の世界へ
Sajin, Untold Stories version.
わしが選ぶ道の先にあるのは絶対なる忠義
Toshiro, Untold Stories version.
俺は隊長として大勢の命と思いを背負ってんだよ。
And the award for Best Character Design of the Year 2022 goes to Toshiro, Untold Stories version.
覚悟はできたか。染め上げろ。両乱氷蓮華。
And of course, the award for best character design is going to the Untold Stories version of Toshiro. Not only did Spirits of With You collaboration bring us a handful of very awesomely designed captains, Toshiro is probably the best example of that. Kubo and also the K-Lab team themselves designed an absolutely perfect character that not only represents Toshiro very well, also demonstrates his newfound power. And personally for me, I really adore the colors they chose with this particular character. The red really emphasizes his character design and wraps it up perfectly for a really cool and exciting to play Toshiro. And speaking of exciting, our next award are for characters that are exciting to play that only a small amount of players in the community actually appreciate. As our next award, Most Underrated Character, will highlight some of the great characters of the year that just don't get enough love in the game of Bleach Brave Souls. So let's have a look at this year's nominees.
Here are your nominees for Most Underrated of the Year 2022, Akon Technical Version. Azashiro, Spirits Are Forever With You Version. Roka, Spirits Are Forever With You Version.
アイゼン様を止めた力です。
Aizen, the Past Version.
そしてさようなら
Aizen, Thousand Year Blood War, the Agony Version.
波動の九州黒棺
Hanataro, Healer Version.
見たぜ北五丸どりゃ
And the award for Most Underrated of the Year 2022 goes to Roka, Spirits Are Forever With You Version.
私がダウンロードしたのはアイゼン様を止めた力です。
So Roka, the Spirits Are Forever With You version, is taking home the award for Most Underrated Character. And as someone that does personally own the character, I can definitely agree with the votes here. Roka as a character isn't the most popular, and a lot of people didn't really give her a chance, mainly due to her strong attack kit. But for those that have used her, know she clears content just fine, clears it fast, and clears it safe. Those that have her appreciate her, and those that don't underrate her. But what about a character that gets too much appreciation? Well, that's what our next award is for. The next award, Most Overrated Character, is going to go to a nominee that gets too much appreciation, more than they deserve. 2022 as a whole saw a lot of great characters, and of course some are going to get overrated, so let's find out the 6 nominees for Most Overrated Character.
Here are your nominees for Most Overrated of the Year 2022, Ichigo, Thousand Year Blood War 2022 Version.
安心しろ助けに来たぜ
Ichigo, 7th Anniversary Version.
全部使って俺が守る
Toshiro, Untold Stories Version.
来たか染め上げろ両乱氷蓮華
Azashiro, Spirits Are Forever With You Version.
波動の96一等仮想
Yamamoto, Thousand Year Blood War, the Fire Version.
星を消し飛ばすまで静まりはせぬ
Okiura, Renewed Version.
この先の力というもの
And the award for Most Overrated of the Year 2022 goes to Azashiro, Spirits Are Forever With You Version.
この木を逃す道理はない波動の96一等仮想
And Azashiro, the Spirits Are Forever With You version, is taking home the Most Overrated Character. It does appear that the community as a whole can't really get a grasp on how to feel about the character Azashiro, as he was also nominated for Most Underrated and also Best Limited Character. But in this case, he took home the trophy for Most Overrated, as it does seem a lot of people don't think the character is nearly as good as people make him out to be. And while it's true our last 2 awards focused on characters that aren't appreciated enough or characters that are appreciated too much, this next award is going to go to the most fun to play character in the year 2022. Bleach Brave Souls as a whole is all about having fun, whether a character is OP or they're bad. The most important point is, are they fun to play around with? While it's always fun to play with the new most broken character in the game, finding a character that fits your playstyle and you just absolutely enjoy playing with, whether they're good or bad, is the best way to play Bleach Brave Souls. And our next award is to highlight some of the more fun to play characters of the year 2022. So let's have a look at this year's 6 nominees.
Here are your nominees for most fun to play of the year 2022. Aizen, 1000 Year Blood War, the Agony version.
波動の九州黒棺
Yamamoto, 1000 Year Blood War, the Fire version.
私を消し飛ばすまで静まりはせぬ
Okiura, Renewed version.
この先の力というもの
Toshiro, Untold Stories version.
染め上げる両乱氷蓮華
Uryu, 7th Anniversary version.
以外は使わないって
Ichigo, 1000 Year Blood War 2022 version.
安心しろ助けに来たぜ
And the award for most fun to play of the year 2022 goes to Yamamoto, 1000 Year Blood War, the fight.
Ah, yes. At what time did you think that I wasn't using my Kyoka Suigetsu? This award is mine. Welcome to my Soul Society. This is Captain Sosuke Aizen, and I would like to thank you all for this wonderful award for...
Alright Aizen, enough of that. We seriously need to upgrade our security. This has happened twice now, and funny enough for the same exact awards. But I guess in this case, 1000 Year Blood War Aizen is stealing the awards for most fun to play character. This is something that I can also definitely agree with, and I'm definitely not being paid by Aizen to say this, but the 1000 Year Blood War Aizen is a redemption character. The original 1000 Year Blood War Aizen was met with a lot of disappointment, and in this case, that disappointment is now completely gone. For an attack-based character to win this award just goes to show how enjoyable it is to play in the game Bleach Brave Souls. But since we are now more than halfway through the award show, let's do some quick-fire awards. In this case, the award for Best Update of the Year is going to the 10x Soul Ticket option. Definitely a great quality of life that we did see and has made point event farming much more bearable. For most anticipated update of the year, the update that a lot of people are hoping to see sometime potentially this year in the year 2023, the winner is the same as last year, a pity system. Summoning, as always, can be quite brutal, and having a safety net is something that a lot of players, myself included, are really hoping to receive in the year 2023. For the next award, Best Original Soundtrack, the winner was Resounding Pride, the 7th anniversary theme. An amazing soundtrack, one of the best in the entire game, let alone the year 2022. The award for Best Epic Raid / Familiar goes to Yuha Baha, and the award for Best Trailer of the Year is going to the 1000 Year Blood War Essence Step-Up Summons, aka 1000 Year Blood War Round 15. Can definitely see why people voted for that. It was without a doubt one of the biggest surprises of the entire year, the inevitable but exciting return of 1000 Year Blood War. But stepping away from the quick awards, let's go back to our usual format where we're about to present the award for Best Banner. Banners in Bleach Brave Souls, like many other gacha games, are important. They are what introduces the new set of characters, and these 6 nominees are prime examples of some of the more exciting times to be playing Bleach Brave Souls in the year 2022. So let's have a look at this year's nominees.
Here are your nominees for Best Banner of the Year 2022, 1000 Year Blood War Step Up Summons, Essence.
Bleach Brave Souls
Spirits Are Forever With You Step Up Summons, the Kenpachi Lineage.
Bleach Brave Souls
1000 Year Blood War Step Up Summons, Conquered.
Bleach Brave Souls
7th Anniversary Step Up Summons,
Bleach Brave Souls
Poll Selection 2022 Step Up Summons,
Bleach Brave Souls
Spirits Are Forever With You Step Up Summons, Untold Stories 5.
Bleach Brave Souls
And the award for Best Banner of the Year 2022 goes to 1000 Year Blood War Step Up Summons Essence.
Bleach Brave Souls
Winning 2 awards back-to-back, we have the 1000 Year Blood War Essence Step-Up Summons. This was without a doubt one of the highlights of the entire year, getting 1000 Year Blood War back after 1.5 year hiatus, but most importantly, coming back with an absolute bang, giving us a new 1000 Year Blood War version of Yuha, Yamamoto, and also Aizen. all three being the best in what they want to do, and if you had any orbs left after the first part of the anniversary, you definitely spent all of them on this particular banner. And for our next award, you did the exact opposite. You spent almost no orbs in these banners because they simply weren't worth it. As our next award, the worst banner of the year, is to highlight some of the banners that just quite frankly really weren't worth summoning on. Whether that's due to the banner itself having terrible fillers or the characters themselves not being the greatest, let's have a look at the 6 nominees for worst banner of the year.
Here are your nominees for worst banner of the year 2022. Arena Summons Recovery.
Bleach, Brave Souls.
13 Squad Summons Diligence and Refinement.
Bleach, Brave Souls.
Arena Summons Stratagem.
ブリーチブレイブソウルズ
Spirits Are Forever With You Step Up Summons Untold Stories 5.
ブリーチブレイブソウルズ
Healer Summons Benevolence.
Bleach, Brave Souls.
Christmas Summons Dream Parade.
Bleach, Brave Souls.
And the award for Worst Banner of the Year 2022 goes to Arena Summons Recovery.
Bleach, Brave Souls.
And the Arena Summons Recovery has won the award for Worst Banner. This one, I guess, makes sense. Being a one-character banner, introducing a new Momo, it clearly seems like the player base weren't really too excited for this particular banner. And lucky for us, going forward into 2023, we don't ever have to worry about banners like this ever again, since Arena banners are now a thing in the past. But I guess these banners weren't too bad because most of us didn't summon on them, and that meant we could save orbs. Speaking of saving orbs, however, our next award is for the most anticipated character. What character is the Bleach Brave Souls community most excited for, whether they've been confirmed or have yet to be confirmed? These 6 nominees are characters that we want and need to see in the year 2023. And if we do receive these characters, best believe the community is going to go absolutely crazy. So let's see the 6 nominees that are sure to wild up the community when they do finally release in Bleach Brave Souls.
Here are your nominees for Most Anticipated Character of the Year 2022. Ichigo True Shikai Version.
あんたもあいつもきっとどっちも残月なんだ。
Gin Untold Stories Version. Mayuri Untold Stories Version. The original Goatee 13.
差しそびれた1000年前のとどめ、今こそ刺させてもらう。
Asnod
敵を圧倒して倒すようになって長らく忘れていた感覚だろう。
Yachiru Unahana.
挽回稲月。
And the award for Most Anticipated Character of the Year 2022 goes to the original Goatee 13.
This one definitely makes sense. The original Goatee 13, a set of characters that we don't know much about. There's no guarantee they will even come to the game, but that won't stop fans from getting excited for the potential chance we could actually receive them. Even the voice actors themselves want to see these characters in-game because it would truly be an iconic moment in Bleach Brave Souls history. The Goatee 13 have a lot of status behind them, and it would be really fun to know more about them and play with them in the game Bleach Brave Souls. But with that award out the way, we are coming close to the end of the Bleach Brave Souls Awards for 2022. We have 2 more awards, and of course, it's the best way to end off the show. As our next award, the award for Worst Character of the Year, is going to highlight 6 characters that, quite frankly, were hardly worth using. Whether that was due to the character being useless, just terrible, or from the looks of it, an unpopular character. These characters were sure to anger you if you pulled them, especially if you already owned the character, since they really didn't offer much on your account. So let's have a look at this year's nominees for Worst Character of the Year.
Here are the nominees for Worst Character of the Year 2022. Findor.
どこまで持つかな。終わりだ。
Neliel.
加減はしないわ。ここまでよ。
Momo.
しかありません。行きます。
Nerge.
あっけない幕切れだな。もらったぞ。
Shuhei Fierce Battle Version.
風死に
Geo.
決着をつけるとしようぜ。
And the award for Worst Character of the Year 2022 goes to Shuhei, Fierce Battle Version.
And unfortunately in this case, the Fierce Battle Shuhei is now deemed the worst character of the entire year. A 100% freeze duration soul trait, a Vortex SA2, a Squad Zero killer, there was almost nothing redeemable about this character, even in the content he was supposed to be used in, Guild Quests. He released with almost no excitement, no usability, and unfortunately has collected dust on many people's accounts, mine included. But for our next and final award, it's the exact opposite. Bleach Brave Souls has had many very powerful characters, and our next award is to highlight the best character of the entire year. What character is going to go down in the history of BBS as one of the most influential and overpowered character for the year 2022? In this case, let's have a look at our 6 nominees that the community deem as the best characters of the entire year. But there can only be one winner, so let's check it out.
Here are your nominees for Best Character of the Year 2022. Ichigo, 1000 Year Blood War 2022 version. Toshiro, Untold Stories version. Yamamoto, 1000 Year Blood War The Fire version. Aizen, 1000 Year Blood War The Agony version. Uryu, 7th Anniversary version. Okiura, Renewed version. And the award for Best Character of the Year 2022 goes to Yamamoto, 1000 Year Blood War, The Fire version.
And 1000 Year Blood War Yamamoto is taking the award for Best Character of the entire year. An absolutely amazing character, previously winning multiple awards at this point: Best Trailer, Best Banner, Best Limited, and now Best Character. This without doubt is the most prestigious award you could win in the Bleach Brave Soul Awards, and Yamamoto has absolutely stole the show. And he deserves it. He is, after all, the head captain of the Gotei 13, demonstrating the strength of Zanka no Tachi. But unfortunately, with that, the award show comes to a close. 2022 was a very great year for Bleach Brave Souls. It was a fun year. We had a lot of exciting characters, a lot of anticipated characters released, and while not all of them lived up to expectation, the team at K-Lab released a lot of fun characters and characters that we still use on a regular day-to-day basis. 2022 also pushed how far power creep could go, and I'm definitely excited to see where 2023 is now going to take us with not only power creep, but also what K-Lab have planned next for new characters, but most importantly, new 1000 Year Blood War characters. I'm sure when they finally release, they're gonna be exciting, and I can't wait to see which of those characters are going to be nominated next year for the Bleach Brave Soul Awards for 2023. I will of course return as next year's host, and we'll try to make it an even better award show. I want to take the time to thank everyone that sat through this entire award show. This video is only possible from the support of the community, especially those that took part to vote in this award show. This year we received almost double the votes from last year, getting over 3,000 individual votes. So from me and the staff of the Bleach Brave Soul Awards, have a good night, and we'll see you back next year.
Thank you for attending the 7th Annual Bleach Brave Souls Award Show for the year 2022. Good night, everyone.